see her level damage. So
Man, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Like, oh wait, this could be a lot of damage right here. Oh, never mind. I take it back. It's another Wow.
Vortex kick.
Vortex kick. Arts
And
down.
killing that Bart.
Oh, wow, that's game.
Alright everyone, welcome back to WBL Season 2. So here's the week 5 of the Clairvoyant division, and as usual I'm with the GB79.
How you doing? Good to be here as always. Excited to check out the matches.
Yes, absolutely. This video may be shorter because I think that all the fights will be like 20 seconds long, so let's see.
Yeah, this map of Forest is something else. I have to say it's not one of my personal favorites, but it's certainly, you know, if you're looking for fast action, I think this is the map that you're gonna go for.
I think that this map is a staple for this league. It's obviously really different. It forces player to like adjust their game style. It's a bother for both players, so in the end, if it makes it more interesting for the viewers, it's a good thing. I hope.
Yeah.
Alright, so in first place we have currently Iroh that has cashed in his extra point. After this we got MacRain, so the same, 3 victories but 1 extra point because they both use all the units in their roster. After this we got GB and Crashmstr all with 3 points, and then Jesus and Reindell with 2 points for the playoff cuts. After that we got Iceheart with 2 points, and then Addol and Meefle with 1 point. Taiyo is still searching for a first win.
Yeah, I think on this map it's going to be tough to pull off any sort of summon strats because usually you need a couple of turns to be able to, a couple of buffing turns, and nobody's really getting much buffing off on this map, to be honest.
Yeah, let's check this out. I'm rooting for him for the rest of the season.
Definitely.
Alright, so first match we got MacRain against JesusLBL. So on MacRain's side we got Tifa, Ketone and Valade. On Jesus' side we got Ramada, Glaciella and Celebrated Jaden.
Interesting matchup here. We've got Fist versus Spear. I'm wondering though, is this going to be an evasion Fist build? Maybe potentially bringing in the new Fist card with the agility and luck.
True.
That was definitely always one of sort of Tifa's hallmarks, is that she does have a bit of evasion that she can lean into. And Ketone, she doesn't really have that, but when you have that luck card, that's something that is always on the table. On the other side, JesusLBL, he's got the ice water connection, he's got the spear connection. This map though, I mean, there's really it's really difficult to avoid getting baited at all. So it's going to be interesting. Jaden, obviously, he's got some, AP to start off with, but, without being able to get a buff off, AP could certainly be an issue for really everybody here. So we'll have to see how it pans out.
Yeah, at least since they doesn't have buffs to begin with on the other side, they are also weaker, so it's easier to kill them now.
Time for a party.
True. Well, this is a fast Jaden though. He's able to get the barrier off, so that's pretty big. Although Ketone does have a barrier break.
I shall eliminate. I oppose his worship.
Now Valade could be vital for that team getting the ice resistance off onto the team.
Stars are quite boisterous.
So you can see Glaciella and Ramada both getting baited here.
Yes, and she tanked them both pretty well. Now we got Valet. So it's going to be a very weak Cura. So next we got Jaden, so Arcane, so debuff reduction. Alright, so Tifa next, she's in range, so True Strike, very weak attack on that Glaciella. So next we got Ketone, is she in range? So yes, she's going for Will Breaker, nearly killing the oh, and the follow-up kills the Glaciella. Alright, so not enough to pierce the armor from Jaden. So next we got Valet, probably a buff. Oh no, so fast cast on that Keto. Oh, so she's going to be really fast. Okay, alright, so next we got Ramada, so Dispel on that Valet, nearly kill him. So next we got Ketone, she lapped everyone. Twin Strike, again not able to, oh, so killing the Ramada and piercing the shield of Jaden, so it's going to be big. Next we got Jaden, he has guaranteed hit, so even if this team is evasive, it's not going to matter. So what kind of level can we expect? So only going for the Tifa, so probably killing her. Yeah, so 9k damage, a big damage, but I think that I'm going to give the edge to that ketone. So Stinger, Nerdy, and a follow-up just enough to kill him.
Clear, Your worship.
Yeah, the speed factor of Ketone really coming into play there. She was able to get off that early buff, get the follow-up online, and then the haste coming in from Valade ended up pushing the match into her into his favor. I think before that we were seeing both Jaden and Ramada getting the turn in before Ketone. I think if they both had been able to go there in succession, maybe we would have seen a different outcome there.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised because when I saw the Jaden on the other side, I thought that maybe the Valet would use his ice resistant buff, but instead he went for the fast cast. So he had a plan, he decided to stick with it, and it gave a great result.
Yeah, I think that that is actually the play of the game as far as I'm concerned, getting that haste off, and there was a good buff selection, recognizing that speed here and kind of getting the early edge on this small sort of rush style map was able to work to his advantage.
Alright, so GG to both players and congratulations to MacRain. Alright, so next match we got Iceheart against Meefle. So on Iceheart side we got Sylvie, Selma, and Murmur. On Meefle's side we got Ramada, Ravius, and Lightning. So GB, what can we expect?
So Iceheart coming in with her full red mage team. Very interesting one here, especially whereas Murmur and Sylvie tend to be a little bit more supportive in their style. So it'll be interesting to see who's going to be bringing the damage and how she's tuned that team. Meefle, on the other hand, he's gone back to his lightning play. Could be big here with her life siphon here on this small map. We'll have to see how that works out. But I don't quite understand the synergy here with Ramada. So maybe that, with the Knight and Pierce team, that there's not really much synergy there. Also, the elemental connection isn't really there. So maybe that's more of a cost or strategic decision in terms of like a TMR that she might be able to use. So we'll see how this plays out.
Yes, she's 40 cost. That's maybe why.
Mm-hmm. So we do see that Ravi is split off from the team here. So Lightning and Ramada should be able to get their buffs off. But I'm sure these...
Oh.
That is true for Selma. She does have that extended range on the jamming thrust. She's got the range 6 there. Not able to do much damage there onto the Lightning, but does put her in range of the Ramada.
Also did little damage to that Selma, but that was expected at least. So okay, so this jamming thrust is doing more damage than Ravius. So next we got the Sylvie. Is she in range to hit at least this Ramada? So let's check this out. She's thinking about it for a long time. And a slow on Ravius, very little damage though. It's really surprising.
They're all lined up here for the Lightning.
Oh, and the person probably killing them all.
Oh, big.
She had a re-raise. Is she going next though? Because Lightning. Yes. Okay, no. So Sylvie will be able, but no, she's going to get killed by that Ramada beforehand. Yeah. So the small map doing its work.
The damage there from the Lightning was going to be hard to come back from.
Yeah, that
you can see Murmur kind of extending the fight here a little bit. I think it's going to be all for naught.
We always like this when we're seeing those support healers healing themselves to death.
Wow, the Lightning definitely put on a show there. I think that Meefle's setup enabling his Lightning to get off that buff. I think he would be foregoing the party buff there, so we went directly into her follow-up. That was a good strategic decision here to get that follow-up online, because if that was not, it would have been a different fight there. The follow-up there was really what was bringing the damage.
Yeah, I feel like it was an all-out attack strategy, like I'm going to boost or attack the maximum possible, I have the maximal impact with the pursuit, and hope that I don't get hit with the Ravius on the side.
Especially where you had some elemental disadvantage there with the Murmur and her potentially being able to throw the Earth and Peril out onto the lightning units. She didn't really get a chance to do that. So yeah, I think that's going to be my key of the game. There is that decision by Meefle to go straight into the pursuit buff.
Yeah, you can't build your roster according to specific maps, especially this one, because it's the only one that's really super close and really small.
Lightning is a very accurate unit,
Yeah.
especially if she's invested into. So it's it was a tough matchup, I think. There, Lightning can put out a lot of damage, and we saw that on full display.
Yeah, so GG to both players and congratulations to Meefle. Alright, so next match we got Addol against Taiyo. So a big turn of even. Taiyo isn't using Terra. So on Addol's side we got Kadia, 2P and Mariel. On Taiyo's side we got Hope, Cellier and Velric.
I like the switch up here from Taiyo. I think he recognized that going for the summoning strat here with Terra on this map probably was just going to be doomed to fail, as we were kind of mentioning there at the beginning. Yeah, I like to see some bruisers with some support there for Taiyo. He's got the Cellier, Velric, and Hope. Interesting combo. We'll have to see how that works out. 2P, Kadia, and Mario on the other side. Those the Mace, Fist, and Knight. I do believe that they share maybe one or two cards. Not overly synergistic, but 2P is a carry unit on her own.
Yeah.
Especially if she's got some hates that she can kind of play off of. So hopefully Velric has his soldier sub equipped. Otherwise, he is definitely not going to have the accuracy to hit her. So let's see how it works out.
All right, let's check this out.
So Cellier, the fastest unit, that's important for her. She does get that barrier online.
Shell first.
Very interesting.
Indeed. He's
Hope
open range.
is very, very inaccurate, but looks like he is going for the play here. He's able to hit with all three. That's very surprising to me.
Yes, and D damage was kind of good. So Velric not in range, increasing the agility. So next we got Kadia. Is she able to heal? Probably. Okay, so Calamity Guard. Not looking so good. So next we got Addol. So moving forward, A2 disable. So missing them all, fortunately for Taiyo. Next we got that Cellier. So going, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I think
Pretty
it's
big
not.
damage.
Yeah, I think it's not breaking the shield too, so she would have hit her for like 10k, it would have been big. So next we got Velric, probably going for the Mariel again. So, but now the Calamity Guard is off. So the LBF Velric, for those who doesn't know him, he can inflict disable. It didn't land though.
Damage cap. Didn't need to land at that time.
Yeah. So next we got Hope. What is casting? So slow.
Oh,
That's curious.
That is very curious. You know what? His limit burst, I think, got upgraded to a 100% hit, so that's how he was able to hit her there the first time.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I think, if I remember correctly. But he's going again here. Probably going to be able to take out the Mario.
Kadia landing the old arrays on that Mariel, but she doesn't have 8, so it doesn't matter. So next we got Velric. Oh, and that reflex coming from 2P, it's going to be big.
Oh.
Oh, and that Hope going for the Mariel. So in the end, it it was impactful. 2P, very low damage on Taiyo's team, but stunning that Hope. That's so far is doing the biggest job of his team. So next we got a very low AP Velric, so only 7. And he doesn't have the accuracy, so he's going to buff his team. So next we got Cellier. She had a guaranteed hit though, but she might want to go for Kadia. So no, Detonation Blast killing that 2P. And it's game. Congratulations, Taiyo, on your first win of the season.
Well, the Kadia really doesn't want to let this Mario die, so
No.
it's the second raise here. But Hope should be able to finish her off again.
I really feel that Addol didn't saw it coming.
I was very surprised at the damage that Salir was able to put out onto the Mariel, because Mariel is definitely known for her high spirit and definitely more of like magic focused tanking. Maybe it was just sort of the general lack of buffing. She wasn't able to get up her barrier or anything like that. I did think that it was maybe initially kind of a mistake on Taiyo's side not to get Velric's barrier online, kind of like similar to the play that we saw Meefle do, but ended up being okay. At least he was able to get some AP there to sort of do some chip damage. We did see that the accuracy kind of coming into play there. Nobody was able to hit the 2P without the guaranteed hits.
Yeah.
And thankfully, they all did have one, so they were all able to chip in and finally bring her down.
Yeah, I have nothing to add except that Cheesy is going to be very pleased to see how this Hope perform in this game.
He managed to take a couple hits there from the 2P, so that was very surprising. I wonder if they were, adding in any kind of strike resistance there, expecting the 2P coming in. That'd be interesting to hear about that in the comments.
Yeah, and even without this LB, I mean, the slow that he procced on that 2P was really impactful. I think that it maybe had been the key of the game.
You know what? I think I might agree with you there, because she is a very fast unit, and she was managing to hang around for quite a while because the Mariel kept getting raised up, and some of the AP issues there also. So I think if she had been able to string off another turn or two, that she might have been able to bring down one of those units and snowball it from there.
All right, so GG to both players, and incredible display from Taiyo. All right, so we got Mr. Aloha against JB79. So on the Iroh side, we got Bradley, Engelbert, and Tyrell. On JB's side, we got Surges, Urel, and 2P.
Yeah, so Aloha is bringing in that full night team. Is being tanked there by Engelbert. And I have to say that Tyrell, however you say his name, at 30 cost, I think that he is definitely undercosted for the kind of damage that he's able to put out. So I think he was one of the steals of the draft, and we'll have to see how he performs here. But on the other side, that's of course me. I'm got my Fist team here with 2P. We just saw her and how dangerous she can be. So we'll have to see how it pans out for me.
Yeah, we had fun recently comparing Tyrell to Ashen King.
Very aggressive lineup here for Aloha. He's going right in. Tanked pretty well here by my Surges. Unfortunately, my 2P is getting baited immediately onto the Engelbert, who is...
Oh, so big damage coming from Urel on that Bradley, so it's not looking good for Iroh right now. Grudge Blitz. Okay, so I understand what you're saying. So a big 7k. And killing that Bradley didn't have time to use his courage buff. So this Tyrell will have to carry this game. So next we got Surge Strike, so just enough to kill that Surges. Next we got 2P, only 13 AP though, so Punish. It's going to take a lot of time to kill that Engelbert. And another 15 AP Urel using our last... Oh, so only 14 for that skill, so it was really cheap. Power Break on that Urel, so a lot of damage, about 4k and a half. Next we got Engelbert, redistribution. Oh, so drain, so a lot of damage, and he could heal back. And both of your units were really low on AP, but now she just stood up from 0 to 28 AP, so it's really great for that 2P. Alright, so so this Ashen King Tyrell is the very low on AP too, so now he recovered, so he's at 24. Engelbert finishing off that Urel, so that's going to be big. So she had another AoE, so killing that Tyrell, so it's really big. So yeah, I'm not putting a lot of faith on that Engelbert.
Yeah, at this point it's looking very good for me, but this is where things start to get very interesting here.
Huh. So no CT down because of the map. Only 9 EP. Interesting, yeah? Oh!
This is where things... this is where I start shaking my head. Because I had this same issue happen. This same thing happened to me in WDL with Engelbert, where he can't hit you, he can't do anything, so he just uses this stupid chakra ability, and he's just so tanky to take down.
Sorry.
especially in this case where I'm so like starved for AP.
It's good that he can hit you though. It would have made all the difference otherwise.
Yeah, he can. I mean, when he gets
Oh, no,
enough
he
AP
can't,
to do his surge strike, then he can hit me. But
Oh yeah, because of the guaranteed hit. Yeah, of course.
yeah,
So, is there?
2P's trying her. She's trying her best here.
Is it going to go to turns and make Itaman PR proud? Oh wow!
I think so.
Another
Of course,
chakra. Oh no!
another chakra.
Well, good job, Iroh, on beating your guild leader. Are you?
Yeah, I'm the guild leader. Yeah, so 2P, 32 HP left. But yeah, this one is going to go to turns here, unfortunately.
Alright, so Mr. Aloha taking WBL very seriously. He was first place and now is confirming his spot as the great leader of the Clairvoyant division.
Yeah, so unfortunately for me, like my 2P, I thought that I had her in a spot where she wasn't going to get baited, but unfortunately due to the aggressive positioning there by Aloha, I was not able to get any buffs there on any of my units, actually. Yeah, GG to Aloha. He's a good player. He took advantage of the really limited options for positioning, you know, to be honest, on the map. But yeah, GG.
Yeah, 2P was used in the blind division against Kaysan. She was able to destroy his entire team with one big jump. She can be really destructive on this map, but like Engelbert is really good against strikes, so this really went in your defavor. Also, like you said on the damage of Tyrell, yeah, he was able to do 6k on that Surges, who's really great to tank slashing damage, so yeah, I must say that his team was really well done. I'm not so fond of his initial positioning with Bradley. It was really risky on his side, but in the end he has won, so we must give him all the glory.
Oh, no doubt. I think, though, if I had my 2P on the higher position, like where Surges was, she would have been able to hit those top two units, and I don't think it would have been very competitive after that. Would have been able to snowball against Engelbert. But yeah, unfortunately getting drawn right away onto him ended up being my downfall.
Alright, so GG to both players, and congratulations to Iroh for making the thumbnail. Alright, so last match for real, we got Crashmstr against Reindell. So on Crashmstr's side, we got Sephiroth, Phoebe, and MacRain for the double quicken. On Reindell's side, we got Corwell, Cynthia for the double bow, and Matchery. So what can we expect?
So we know what to expect from Crashmstr's team. This is what we saw last week with the two quickeners onto Sephiroth. Could be pretty potent here on this small map where he can get into range, you know, very, very early, especially if he's enabled the additional movement onto him. On the other side, Reindell, he's going for the bow play here, which, you know, maybe there's some upside there if they're both able to attack early on, maybe with the you know, get the quickeners out of the equation. Maybe that he could snowball it from there. Although if Sephiroth gets into range, I'm really afraid for these units if they're going to be able to take a hit. Matchery, she certainly can, I think, take a hit. She's fairly tanky against slash damage. I'm not so optimistic about the other two, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, I think that he wanted to use Corwell because he's so damn fast that he could possibly maybe one-shot one of the support unit, but let's see if it work out.
The tricky thing about Phoebe is that she's very tanky against AoE damage.
It's what I thought.
Oh.
Alright, so now we got Sephiroth, but he's in range too. Oh no, he's not in range, so Veil of Woe. Alright, so we have his AP restore plus the barrier. Next we got Cydia. This barrier is going to be big. I don't think Cydia's LB is going to break it. Is it?
It does not. It does get the fire and peril there off for Matchery, which could be helpful.
Yeah, and Matchery is going next, but is she faster than Phoebe's cast? So yes, okay, it may be big. So So killing that
Wow.
Phoebe. Okay, so far it's looking great for Reindell. And we got Corwell, like I said, he's very fast, but Sephiroth is so damn tanky, and now he's in position to one-shot them all. So let's check this out. And we got a reflex on that
Oh.
Mashri. So Hell's Gate killing that Corwell, and Sid, yeah, oh no.
Damage capping too. That's crazy.
Yeah, and she only has 13 AP, so let's check Sephiroth's AP in 93, so plenty enough. Unfortunately, it's not looking good for Reindell.
Getting the defense break there and yeah, one-shotting her. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, really unfortunate because I really like Reindell's beginning. I think that his strategy was really nice, going for the support unit at the beginning. Unfortunately, that Sephiroth was so damn tanky. I think that maybe he had full missile resistances, which is odd because nobody expect missile nowadays. But when half of the opponent rosters is missile, I mean,
I think it's just the the elemental resistance. Obviously he's got that in his passive. He's got the barrier, and then probably just the the unit and area resist cards. That's still very very good against all these older units. So yeah, I mean that's something that we saw kind of when Sephiroth first came into the game back at the 3rd anniversary, was him just being a one-shot machine against the old guard of units, and that's what he was able to do there.
alright, so GG to both players, and congratulations to Crashmstr. Alright, so this is it for this week. Right now we got Iroh that's still in first place with only 1 kill away from MacRain. After this, MacRain with the 5 point, both because of their extra point for using all their units in the roster. After this we got Crashmstr with 4 points. Then GB79 with 3 points, and for the final spots for the playoffs we got JesusLBL and Reindell with 2 points. After this we got Meefle and Iceheart really close with 2 points, and then Addol and Taiyo, who has won his first game of the season and in a very strong manner, so congratulations to him.
Yeah, good to see everybody on the board here now. And there's a big kind of clump up of it right there in the middle, so still in range for pretty much everybody here. So this one's going to go down to the wire, I think.
Yeah, even if you're 1-4, you're still really close for a playoff spot. So with still a 4 match, everyone still have time to make the playoffs. You just have to not fall into a very unlucky streak at the end.
And everybody make sure to use all your units when you have the opportunity to get that extra point, and you don't want to lose out on a playoff spot because you don't get that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Not in my division, but in this one, no problem. Alright, so thank you everyone for watching, and I hope that we're going to see you in the next video. Thank you.